this way since top of the year. Lately we've been real unsure, unclear. Is it just me? Where do you go when you disappear? Tell me your secrets, you got my ear. Room to assume it's feeding my fears. Don't wanna leave, pull me in closer. Can we start over? Don't want nobody but you, no matter what we go through.
Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Cheryl. I love decorating my home with style on a budget, and I love to try to make it look a lot more expensive than it really is. So if you love home decorating and you love decorating your home with style on a budget, then this is the channel for you. If by the end of the video you like what you have seen, I hope you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStylEMYSTYLE family. And to all my ride or dies, thank you so much for always coming back and supporting. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I can't tell you how much I appreciate everything you guys do. So in today's video, we are going to be decorating my family room. So in the last video, I showed you how I decorated my kitchen island, my islandscape. And in that video, I was telling you how I wanted to decorate the family room. I have just fallen in love with this olive green color. You guys know I love green. Oh my gosh, I love using green as an accent, as you can see around me. Normally I bring it in through plants and, you know, just pillow covers. So I wanted to try something different, and so I was thinking, instead of just changing out the pillows, why don't we change out the curtains? And so I showed you the photo that I put into ChatGPT and asked it to show me how the room would look in those olive colored curtains, and you guys absolutely loved it as much as I did. The only one who didn't was my boyfriend. So he has since come around and said, okay, if you want to decorate with those curtains, go ahead and decorate with those curtains. And so I seriously considered doing that, but he's only doing it to make me happy. And while I appreciate that, I'm not going to make him live with something that he's not absolutely in love with. So we're not going to do the olive green curtains in the family room. We are just going to accent the area with some olive green accents. So I've been, this is Pinterest. I don't know if it's just me. I don't think it's just me, but Pinterest, oh my gosh, it has so many inspiring rooms for you to look at. And I'll put up some photos here of these rooms that feature these olive green tones. They're so warm, so luscious, you know, just have that modern organic feel, which you guys know I'm trying to bring in a little more warmth into my home, and I want to do that by utilizing textures and bringing in warmer stones so that my home doesn't look so cool. I love black and white, as you guys know, but black and white sometimes can come off as really cool toned, and so I want to bring some warmth into my home. So that's why I want to bring in some more modern organic elements. So I was perusing through Pinterest looking at these photos for inspiration, and so what I think I'm going to do is, you know, we have that throw that we picked up from Goodwill thrifting. It was like $5.99, and it's so nice, very high end. It came from Threshold, and I showed you guys. Did I show you guys? I don't know if I did. Hold on. All right, so last year around the fall time, I was, you know, changing out my colors again for fall, and I like muted tones. I don't like anything too bright. And so I had purchased these pillow covers to bring in that warm sagey green. Again, you know, the sagey green and the olive green, those are so much my colors. I love the muted style. So I have these, and I'm thinking about using this to bring in that warm olive green tone. But if you see in those photos that I showed you, I was like, what would it look like, a tone on tone, or like a, oh gosh, what did they call it? color drenched. If I did like just different tones of green, but kind of color drenched the area, and I'm thinking, okay, well, you're not changing the curtains, so you really can't do that. So what else can you do? So then I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can mix the green tones. So I also have this olive green pillow cover, and it has some texture, as you can see, with the lines in it. And so this is a little bit lighter than the olive green. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can try to find a way to make these two work and play together on my sofa. You guys know that I recently changed out the family room. We got new display cases in there. We got a new credenza in there. I took out a chair. So now the only seating area in there is my oversized sofa. It's a sectional that is from Bernhardt, I think. Not Bernhardt. Bassett Furniture, I believe. Anyway, and it's gray. So there's gray is a neutral color. You can usually pair many things with it. So I thought these two colors would work perfectly in there. And then of course, I always got to have my black. So I'm going to bring that in. But also, since I took out a chair, we're limited on seating, even though we have those 6 chairs at the dining table that, like this one is the dining table chair that I brought in here that we can roll around the house when we need additional seating. But I've been thinking about ottomans. So I have these 2 poof ottomans here in my lounge that, we bring out when we need extra seating. But then I recently saw these poof faux leather, or maybe they're real leather ones from either CB2 or Crate and Barrel. I'll put up the photo here. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, these will look so perfect. Because, I do want to have additional seating, but then I'm thinking, well, if I get them, where am I going to set them? I see some people set ottomans in front of their fireplaces, but I think that look just, I don't know, it would be too cluttered. But anyway, I'm fixated on the color of olive green and these black ottomans. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about these ottomans. They're from CB2. They're a little bit pricey. You guys know your girl loves to get a deal, so I'm probably going to look for something similar on Amazon. But leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about those ottomans. They're little poofs, really. So anyway, that's a thought for today. So let's go ahead and get started, and let's see what we can come up with for spring in the family room. So if you want to see how it's going to turn out, just make sure you keep watching. All right, so here's how the living room is looking. Don't mind my computer. This is where I sit and do my editing. But so this is how it looks. I showed you that I brought out my pillow covers with the, I don't know, it's like a teddy bear wool, I want to say, or fabric. I like that. And I was playing with this color combination of the black, tan, and green to bring in that warmth for summer. Earlier when we switched over the family room, I brought out the caramel pillows that we had from last year for fall. I don't know, all of these color combinations do work well together, but I just want to, try to make it a little more light and airy in here, since we're not going to be changing out the curtains. We're going to leave those the same. So we have to bring in those light and airy, the look and the feeling with pillow covers and accent pieces. I don't think I'm going to change this. I love this vase, even though it was very expensive. I love these, the greenery there. So I don't know, I think we'll restyle the coffee table, change out the pillow covers, and see what we end up with. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I have this other pillow cover. Can you see that? It's a little dark. No, I turn this way. No, anyway, it's the same pillow cover I showed you in the lounge. It's dark. Back up a little bit. It's like an olive green, and I have the little poodle fabric on the one now, but I want to see what it would look like if it was just, you know, a cotton fabric. So I'm gonna go ahead and then slip this over the black and see if we like it. And I just put my pillow covers over top of the other ones, so that way I am not having to store them and I always know where they are. I'm not running around like, what did I do with those pillow covers? If I was more organized, which I need to get better at, I probably wouldn't have to do this, but this is what we're doing for now. So let's go ahead. This pillow cover is actually a little bigger, even though it's supposed to be a 24 by 24. Okay, so let's give it a good old karate chop and let's see what we think about the two. All right, so this is how the two of them are looking, and I'm thinking, even though I like the olive green, the lighter green, it's screaming more springtime to me, and I think it pairs better with the stems. I think maybe that one's just a little bit too dark. Maybe we'll put that in the loft instead. But I think I'm gonna go with the poodle. I don't know what you would call this. It's like a boucle, but I don't know. It's more like a teddy bear fabric. So let's go ahead, change out all of the other pillows, and we'll come back and see how that looks. All right, so this is how everything is looking. I changed out the pillow covers, the two lighter sage green on either side. I'm keeping the black in the middle, but I'm thinking, should I get a smaller lumbar pillow in that same shade of green to go in front? I don't have one. What I do have are these, so we could potentially put these two colors together. That looks good. And I have one more of these, so we can put it here in the middle. Are these too close together? Should I put it on this side? Let's see. I don't know. It could work, I suppose. But this is the coffee table we got. I think I showed it to you once before when I first decorated it. So I've taken everything off. This coffee table came from Amazon, and I will have it linked to my Amazon storefront in case you're interested, but I will tell you that this was a beast to put together, an absolute beast. I love the style of the coffee table. I love the color. And as I told you in the last video, I just don't like that line. But once it's decorated, you really don't notice it. I mean, like, you can't really tell or notice it that much now anyway, but yeah. So I'm gonna figure out how I want to decorate the coffee table. And remember, I was talking to you about those two poofs. Well, the thought was to get two and to go on either side, and I will have ChatGPT put up a photo of what that would look like. And yeah, I don't know if it would be too cluttered. Like, I love the simplicity of how it looks now. So I don't know, leave me your comments down below. But yeah, this is how the new pillow covers look. I think it is lightening and brightening the space, which is what we want for spring. I am, though, going to throw in my other little black lumbar pillows. You guys know I love those, so let's do that. All right, so here's our lumbar pillow. I love the boucle and the faux leather. So we're gonna add it here in front of the sage green. And I like the contrast of the deeper green of the black, or the throw, the darker green throw with the black pillow. And then I'm going to take the other one, we're going to set it in front of these over here, like that. And I'm liking how that looks. I'm thinking though, you know, this is the, you know, I gotta have everything symmetrical. I'm thinking that I really do need a olive green pillow, the same color as the black pillow in the corner section of the sofa. So I'm gonna have to order that from Amazon, and I'm not too sure. All right, so I'm not sure if I like the lighter sandy colored pillows. I think I really need to get a green lumbar pillow similar to this one to go over there. I don't know. But let's go ahead now and concentrate on the coffee table. So, let's see. All right, so since I'm bringing in green, I've shot my home and I came across these green vases that I picked up several years ago while thrifting. This one was $2.99. So there's a large one and there is a smaller one, and the smaller one was $1.99. So I'm thinking these might look good on the coffee table. I don't know. What do we think? I think we need to bring in the coffee table books. So let me grab those. All right, so we're gonna go with our Berserker book. You guys know I love this. And then our Patina Modern. I just took the cover off and I just love the way these two look together. So let's add these back in. I'm gonna set these over here. And then because I like this vase, I think I am going to bring this back in as well. This came from the at-home store, but I love the modern organic texture of it. So I'm gonna use it and set it here. Now all my leaves are falling off. Man, where did you come off of? One of these. We'll have to figure it out and stick them back on. All right, so let me step over this way. Yeah, I like that. And to bring in it again, those lighter, warmer tones, I do want to bring back in the tray. This is the tray that we picked up from the at-home store. It has that faux chagrin texture, and I like that. And you guys remember I told you I wanted to decorate my candles, so this is a candle that I just stuck a knob on top to give it, you know, a little more pizzazz, and I like that. So we'll set it back in the tray. And I think we need, let's add these coffee table books to the center. Do we go this orientation or this orientation? It's more of a brown tone. Let me show you. All right, so this is how it's looking. It has more of a warmer brown tone to it. Again, we're bringing in lightness as well. So I'm loving how this is coming together. I think I need another something here, and I'm not sure about these vases. Because we have a vase here, I don't really think we need a vase there. So we'll probably use these green ones in another area of the home, but I do love them. And the price that we picked them up for, oh my gosh, $2.99 and $1.99, can't beat it. But I don't think I'm going to use them on the coffee table, so let's remove them and see what else we can find. All right, so I added back in our Tom Ford book and our other America Goes Modern book, just because I like the look and the texture. I love the lamp on the front. So we have that, and then I thought, let's bring in this marble knot that we picked up from Burlington for just $10.99. I still need to take the sticker off, but I'm thinking let's set it here. We had a similar knot before, but we're bringing in more organic texture, so I think I like that. Also, we have our lava rocks that we picked up from the At Home store. I thought, what about setting these on the table, either here or maybe no, over here. I don't know, or maybe not anywhere. I don't know. It's always a trial and error when you're styling a coffee table, but I guess I could always leave it this way. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's not overcrowded. This is how the coffee table is looking, but because of the type of material this coffee table is, I want to cover up as much surface as possible because, you know, it is particle board. It's a cheap table, guys. It looks nice, but it's a cheap table. I didn't want to pay the $600 for the one that I really wanted, and it had like a rounded curve, and I don't know, I felt like the more angular lines went better with the space. But in this table, I was like, I think it was like $170 something. But again, it will be linked to my Amazon storefront. But I want to cover up as much of it as possible. And my boyfriend's like, let's get a piece of glass to go on top. And so I think I'm going to do that, except it's like $300 for a piece of glass in the size. And the glass, it costs more than the table. And also, I got the sink that I told you guys I was going to get. The sink was $200, and to put it in, guys, it's going to be $400. Like, it's crazy the way how much things cost, and just removing and installing. Oh my gosh. So anyway, needless to say, I haven't put the sink in yet because I don't want to spend $400. I think my boyfriend and I are going to try to do it ourselves, so stay tuned for that. But back to the table. I think I need to add, I don't know, another item to the table. Let's see. All right, I do want to share this little item with you. So this came from Temu. I showed it to you in my post the other day. It was like $8, like $7.98, and I absolutely love it. It's very similar to the one from Pottery Barn that cost around $90. Oh my gosh, so expensive. So guys, don't spend, it's probably the same exact thing, really, just repackaged, and you're being charged more, but I absolutely love this. So I'm thinking, maybe do we set it here, and I just need to add some liquid to it. I like that. I think that's enough. Yeah, let's take a closer look. All right, so here's how the coffee table is looking. Very similar to what I had before, but I like the way it looks, so why change it, right? So yeah, this is how it's looking. I love it. We did change the knot here. We added this diffuser. I need to get some oil to go into it. But yeah, I think it looks perfectly fine. I do think, though, I want to add some white snowball hydrangeas to this arrangement. So let's do that. Here's the white snowball hydrangea that we picked up from Amazon. And I think I am just going to stick it down in here. with the other greenery, just to give it a more spring-like look. Yeah, I like that. I think though, if I do that, I'm gonna have to take these away and just have a simple vase. But I think I like the snowball hydrangeas being in this one. Oh yeah, I like that. So we'll just take these away. Oh, I think that looks nice. Let's take a closer look. Guys, so this is the final look of the family room for today. Like I said, I think I want to get another pillow cover to go over there. I love the way this looks. I love this over here. I love the styling of the coffee table. Again, very simplistic. Well, maybe not simplistic, but we have a lot of stuff on it because I'm trying to protect the surface, but I love it. I love the dark green throw. I love the lighter green. I love the black. I just absolutely love it. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think, but I love how the coffee table is styled. I love the coffee table itself. I just wish it was real wood, but it'll work for now. Hopefully, eventually, I will find a similar coffee table that is real wood that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. But I love this look. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. We don't have the lighter green curtains, but again, that's okay. We do have the green pillow covers. And I don't know, I just think it looks so nice in here. It lightened it up considerably and perfect for early spring. So leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, I absolutely love how the family room came together, and I hope you do as well. If you enjoyed today's video and it has inspired you, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStyle family. I have lots of budget-friendly, budget luxury, home decorating inspiration coming your way that you don't want to miss. And with that, my friends, let's take one last look, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.